Welcome to the Texas Goat Radio Show. I'm your host, Pretorius. This is part 5 of the 1767 live stream of Owen Benjamin and his partner in crime, POC, Vertec Tactical.
Huge Rumble numbers, so that makes me nervous, obviously, because whenever my numbers get too big, a grappler gets his wings, you know what I mean? And so it's never been a better time to subscribe to unauthorized.tv. We have our own.
It's in my opinion that every time Owen Benjamin has ever been kicked off of any platform, he kicked himself off. He does things on purpose in order to break TOS, in order to play the victim and proclaim the title most banned comedian of all time. Because it's important to remember, a lot of people try to claim that Owen Benjamin got kicked out of Hollywood, got blacklisted because of his stance on trans children. That's not the case. People try to say that he was the only one speaking out on it. That's not the case. A dude with a far larger platform than Owen agreed with Owen on that whenever he had him on his podcast. And so it simply is not true.
Servers and the entire backlog. Trust me, $5 a month is nothing. You will not feel it. And once you do it, you'll be grateful you do. Because if you lose...
Trust me, $5 a month, you won't feel it. Because I know what your financial situation is. So just please let me tell you how you feel about things. Let's go ahead and get that clear. You come to me because you're weak and you're pathetic and you need someone to tell you how to live your life and how you feel about certain things, especially the Bear Fest that we just had. The Cult Fest we just had, that's why you're tuning in right now, for me to tell you how great it was. That's why I have Vertec sitting right next to me to tell you how great it was, how magical it was, how many synchronicities there were with the number 33. This is insane. This is... Telling somebody their financial situation without knowing what it is. You will not feel it. Just give it to me.
To me and I get deleted, you're going to wonder where the hell I am. Okay, and also, for our next land purchase, we need 300 people to donate $400. He donated yesterday.
I donated.
How funny is that? So Brandon, I get a notification that Brandon donated $400.
That's kind of funny. That's interesting because I was thinking about that earlier in between the videos. I was wondering if Brandon and Permy Bear, I don't know why, but I don't like Permy Bear more than I don't like the rest of them. There's something about Permy that just does not set well with me. But I wonder if they donate. That's just, I mean, he says that he did, but I mean, really?
$100. And I'm like, nice. He's like, I wanted to be a special boy and lock it in.
I need to guarantee my ticket. So I'm not going to miss it next year.
So we've had 30. So we need 270 more to get the next 40 acres. So it's not a huge rush because it's not going to be until the next, we have till November. But so if you want to donate, BertariaCampgrounds.com.
It's not a huge rush. We need to lock down $120,000 in 2 months. But it's not a huge rush, guys. So he's probably going to, I don't know. I'm not going to make any predictions with his mental health. But anybody that's been watching him knows the routine, knows the waves that it comes in, knows the cycles.
And every bit helps, and there'll be more rewards, and we'll add it to your account and all that stuff.
Yeah, but we got to keep those numbers tight. Amount of people who go.
Yeah, and in the future, it's probably going to be like the 80s clothing line members only.
High quality people.
And people now see it, because sometimes people are like, oh, you're trying to do a little marketing ploy? Oh, look at you with your little agenda. Dude, everything I say is authentic. And it takes a while for people to...
Everything I say is authentic. That's the same thing as, I may be wrong, but I'm not lying. Which in itself is a lie. Because he's wrong so much about so many things over and over and over again that that in itself becomes a lie.
Realize that, but it's a fact. And when you see why we do it, you're like, oh, private land. Oh, a real high trust.
It's almost like the mafia a little bit. Permy and Brandon being in cahoots with Owen and what's his name, Coddington. Like they see through his horse hockey. They see through the vile, venomous fruit that he is. They know. You can't be around somebody and not smell them. You know? They know exactly who he is and what he stands for, and they don't care because they're getting their back scratched just as he's getting his back scratched.
Community. Oh, this all totally makes sense. All right, members only, but not gay. I mean, not gay. Look at this fucking queen. Dude, like this gay guy here was just harassing all of us the entire weekend at Scottington. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. All right, any other stories you want to tell the people?
Yeah, going through, finishing up day one, walking around. I mean, again, vibe was good. Weather was awesome.
Thanks, Toronto Drew Bear.
Yep, sent the good weather that way. And, but dude, I mean, just to meet so many people who, I mean, there was a lot of pregnant women and like, a lot of really good looking, handsome people. Like, the vibe was good.
Everybody looked good. Everybody was good. There was a bunch of pregnant ladies there. In case you didn't know, in case you didn't catch the story of the travels earlier, Owen tried to paint this picture that it was a barren wasteland of no children and of no children. There's no children anywhere. So whenever they saw my four glorious children, everybody's faces lit up because they knew that I had the seed to repopulate the planet. It's insanity. This whole thing is insane.
One gay guy?
Just one in every group.
Oh, this guy.
Don't be too hard.
What did God say? Bears get it, but after all the footage comes out from this festival, adjacents and even normies won't, or pretend they don't understand our fundraising. I can already see people aren't attacking me anymore. Like the Gavins and the Anthony. I made up with Gavin, but like Kumi and those guys, that even those guys would run with the Reddit narrative that land scam and all this. I don't see that.
It is a land scam. It is. There's only one person's name on the deed that I'm aware of. There's only one person that it truly benefits. And we've seen over the last 3 years how Owen used the money in the original investment scheme. And so it is, most definitely. It's only been 3-4 days, right? Today's Thursday. And so give it some time, Owen. People needed a break. They got that much needed break. You didn't live stream for 10 days or so.
It's possible anymore. But if they try, it's fine.
And like I said in the last video, or it might have been this one, there's going to be some fallout from this. There is, because you can't have, quote unquote, 1,500 people and no weirdos from the internet. That's one of the stupidest things I've heard in a very long time. If that's not the definition of horse hockey, I don't know what is.
But just don't let it deter you. It really is a good cause, and it's awesome. Owen and the Bears have achieved what every NFT project failed at achieving: community. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's our number one priority is community and just being really funny.
Well, it's something that I've done since I started my business, Vertac. It was a way to get high quality people only, because I want my classes to be a positive environment where people can laugh and joke and not spiral. And
high quality to not spiral. You're a leader, sir, and not spiral. High quality and not, they don't spiral. And your leader, your cult leader, your daddy, your big bear. That's insane that you're a grown man that owns a business that calls another man Big Bear. That's insane. And then the hypocrisy of the words that you're saying right now, that Vertic is using right now. High quality that don't spiral. Then what is this to your left or your right? The left side of the screen. What is that? High quality doesn't spiral. That doesn't fit. That doesn't fit the description.
Gamma splurge. And so what I would do is, like, if people even gave me any hint of, oh, I'm a special boy or I'm a gamma, I would basically tell them to fuck off and, you know, tell them to go eat a dick. And they'd be like, oh, that's not professional. I'd be like, well, then tell everybody Brennan Verrett, the motherfucking CEO of Vertec, told you to go eat a dick. And like, they would spiral. And I've refunded people $500,000, whatever, because I'm like,
oh, how dare you? How dare you talk about refunds in front of Big Bear, in front of Owen Benjamin? Look at his face. He just because he mentioned refunds.
Ruin the class. It's not worth bringing you.
Let me tell you the metaphor. So I was picking pears today and gathering them for the winter. A bruised pear really does spoil the whole bunch. Like, that is true. So yeah, when you're picking apples and pears, you really can't put damaged pears or rotten pears.
Hey guys, y'all know that thing that has been around, that saying that has been around for a for thousands of years? Yeah, it turns out to be true. That's why y'all come to this cult leader, because he reiterates universal truths and spreads his own little feckled, venomous, predatorial fruity twang all over it.
Apples with other ones, or it literally will ruin all of them. So you have to look at each one and be like, oh, okay. And I'm not being judgmental when it comes to like your status or anything like that, or what you do for a living. It's just, you can't suck. Like, you can't just be like, you know, a piece of shit that make people feel uncomfortable. It's not like we're, you know, I'm making cuts for the New England Patriots here. It's not like, but it's at the same time, we want to have a people that are grateful to be there, really understand the community, really like to be there.
Grateful to be there, understand the community. The community is a high trust community. In Owen Benjamin's own words, high trust means shut the F up whenever you're told to shut the F up. That is his definition, literally his definition of high trust community. Whenever he tells you to shut your mouth, you shut your mouth. That's all it is. It's as basic as that.
Think of all the people who were there. Those are the people who believed in it. They bought tickets. They didn't know it was going to be awesome. No one knew what to expect. Those people who were there.
Those are the people that founded America. The ones that are like, just we're doing it.
And to see it all come together, it's just in that big of a crowd.
Those are the people that founded America. Those that just give away money without knowing where it's going to or what it's going to end up being. Yeah, I'm going to say no on that.
I'm blown away. Like, it's something I just almost never really thought could be possible, and so I'm like really impressed with what
Two guys that understand that are Tom Barnett and Vox Day. Like, Vox called me today to congratulate us on the festival, and I was explaining. Well, he was explaining it too. Like, we both totally agree on this, but you appeal to your core, because most people make the huge mistake of just trying to get as many people as they can, as many eyeballs, lowest common.
That's exactly what he did the last month and a half. He toned his own personality down, way down for the last month and a half. That's why it's going to be interesting to see how this next couple of weeks, probably a couple of months, are going to go, because he's needing that $120,000 for this current land grab investment scheme. And so we've seen it time and time again. Every time that he's like super nice, that pendulum swings one way, but it's got to go the other way.
Denominator, expand, then they collapse. We are all about like doing as much as we can for our people. And then from there, you build like a foundation out of stone and not this horse shit. And so that's why
his foundation is not built on stone. It's built on the 2020 investment scheme, where during a worldwide crisis, he begged people for money and then practically ran away with it. This is the Texas Go Radio Show, and I'm your host, Matorius. As always, till next time.